Road to Success is brought to you by Equity Bank.
Equity Bank. You are listening, caring partner.
You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Our guest is Angela Wambui of Three Anchor Interiors. Welcome to our show.
Thank you very much for having me.
Three Anchor Interiors, a very interesting name. What does it mean?
The name actually is derived. I wanted to name my company from my source of inspiration. So that's from my children. So that's how I came up with the name.
You mentioned that Three Anchors was inspired by your children. What does your company do?
At Three Anchors, we're interiors. We are mainly dealing with interior design solutions for hospitals, schools, homes, offices, any living space, basically.
What kind of solutions do you provide for any living space?
We deal with a variety of things in the homes and in the spaces. For example, we deal with gypsum fittings to wall paintings, both functional and decorative. We also deal with curtains, blinds, shears, carpeting, wall-to-wall, as well as carpets, just the normal carpets. We also deal with furniture, kids, homes, office. We also deal with wallpaper. Currently, there's a big craze about wallpaper.
Oh, really?
We're doing that.
I didn't know that.
We're doing wallpaper. We're also doing throw pillows and throw cushions.
What else do you offer?
We also have wrought iron artwork. For example, mirrors. We do some beautifully designed wrought iron mirrors.
Are these products in a location that we can come and see, or do you source them for your clients? How does it work?
Currently, I'm an online shop, and most of our products are to order. So we are heavy on Facebook. You can find anything that we do, we'll always showcase it there.
All these different products, I can find them online?
Yes.
Angela, how did this idea start? Because your background is really in the hotel industry. And that is so different, so apart.
I would say that one thing, I'm a critic of space. So even when you're still a hotelier, it's very related to what I'm doing right now, because that's where interior designers get to showcase their best. So you see, while I was working at the hotels, I would see, and I'm thinking, if I were the one designing this, I'd probably have put this table here, I would have painted this kind of colors on the wall, probably used this wallpaper, the seat fabric would have been this to go with the bedding, the curtains. That's how I felt already. It was something that was in me, because right from when I was young, in my early days, I would decorate our home. I'd always teach something, so there's always the knitting. I'd rearrange the furniture. So in the evening, people come and they find a new place. So it's something that has been in me. So my mom really pursued, and she really insisted that I should pursue my God-given talent.
But you did not go back to school. You actually went a different direction. You didn't pursue this as a career.
Yes. Reason being, as of the time I was growing up, interior design colleges in Kenya were very few and quite pricey. So I opted to do something that was also related to that in one way or another. That's how I went into the hotel business. I worked in the 5-star hotels for about 4 years. Then I got greener pastures. I went to work in the airline industry, where I worked for up to 9 years. Then the company was restructuring. I then lost my job. So, now the job is gone. I had to pay my bills. That's how everybody kept encouraging my family, my close friends kept telling me, but Angie, you've got the passion, you've got the drive, you've got what it takes. Why don't you use your God-given talent and, start up something? So I was like, okay, not a bad idea. It won't take much of my, resources, because I love doing it. So that's how we came to officially get started.
But you went social media, you did not go looking for space, which is totally different because most people don't start like that.
Yeah, true. You see, one thing that we are always doing, we limit what is available for us. See, social media now has come to Kenya with a different twist. Everybody is on social media, and the best thing about it is that it's free, almost free, basically. So you see, even with 5 shillings, you're able to just buy data bundles and start up something. So I thought Facebook is a way to go because one thing, it will be free. I'll be able to show what I'm offering. Then you already have people, your friends who are already in it. So what you do, just spread the word around through it. And then again, after having lost my job, that means I'd already started chipping into my savings. So you don't have much capital to start off with. So that meant that I had to think of something to do. I had to think out of the box. So I saw, well, Facebook was the way to go. So we came up with the page and I started showing everything. I mean, whatever I had to offer. And word had it round and the page is growing day by day.
But before you started the page, had you done some interior designs for people so that you can have something that you can show the public?
Yes, actually I had. Like I told you, I have been doing this for the longest time. Even while I was still a full-time employee, during my free time, I would take up that, I'd pursue my passion. I'd just go and volunteer, if a friend is moving out or just move in with them and just tell them, let me redecorate your space for you. Let me show you what colors we paint. Let's do the curtains. Let's go buy the curtains, things like that. So all those pictures, I had them somewhere. So I would just quickly just get them from my archives.
What is the response from the public? Do they respond positively to it or?
Actually, I would say yes. There's a lot of positive response in Kenya, especially right now. See, trends are changing, times are changing. So when we were all used to white walls when we were growing up. True. Now there's a lot of craze on color, wallpaper. Things change every day. So sometimes keeping up with that is difficult because that's probably not what is in your line of duty. So other people are so busy, they don't have time to sit and think, okay, I want my house. All they know is that they want an elegant space. So that's when now they go looking for us and they tell us, hey, I've got this home, I've got this. I don't know what to do. So you come in with all your experience and all that you've seen, your recommendations. Yeah, then, well, I can say the response is good. Currently, yes.
Angela, we must take a break. I would like to know after the break, what is the difference between an interior designer and an interior decorator? You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Don't go away. You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Our guest is Angela Wambui of 3 Anchor Interiors. Tell us, what happens when you get another child? Does that now change from 3 to 4?
Yes, definitely the name will change to incorporate the 4th blessing.
But the anchor will still remain?
Yes, probably it will, probably not.
You don't?
Yes, we don't know for now.
Angela, is there a difference between an interior decorator and an interior designer, and how do I know the difference?
Well, a decorator basically just decorates the space, just like the name suggests. But the nitty-gritty is the planning, the dimensions, and an interior designer would be better placed to do that. Yeah, so you see, most of us are interior decorators, but well, we tend to use the name interior designer, but well, interior designing is more detailed as compared to an interior decorator. Yeah, but we all work together.
Who is your targeted market?
My target market, being a company that's growing at the moment, I target small, medium, and high-end properties, of course, to include churches, hospitals, schools, homes, offices.
What are the lessons that you have learned in the years you've been in this business?
Oh, lessons are learned every day, I must say. One, customer is key, is a king.
But you get a challenge with customers because sometimes you can advise and say, perhaps purple would be the best color for this space, but they cannot see what you are seeing. Do you ever, even as the customer is king?
Yes, I get that a lot because you see now, not everybody is open to the changing times. There are still people who are still conservative. So until they quite see what it is that you're talking about, you might not be having the same vision. So in as much as I would want to advise, at the end of it all, you are the client. And you see, it's your space. You're the one who's living in it.
It's true.
So I want to create a place where you come in and feel comfortable. It's a functional space for you. So I don't want to really impose, come and tell you, no, it has to be purple, and yet you're not the purple type, So we can strike a balance. Probably I'd show you what I've done in purple, then, or maybe what I intend to do in, say, purple or green, Those are colors that were not used some time back. So until they actually see the vision, your vision, and see where it is that you're taking them from and taking them to, then probably they begin to open up to change. If you get somebody who's not open up to change, then it's up to you as an interior decorator or designer now to work within their likings and their preferred tastes. Then also I've learned that, you should always, every minute is a learning minute. We should learn from our mistakes because then you, of course, take corrective action. Then.
What mistakes have you made in the past, being in this industry?
Oh, I think I've been too trusting. For example, because see now some of these people were my stay friends, So when you're taking up a space, they tend to think, oh, she's just doing it for free,
Yeah.
So,
so you never discussed it.
Yeah, so yeah, we never discussed because I thought at the end of it all, you're getting a paycheck, But then at the end, maybe that doesn't quite come through. So, well, a few challenges that, of course, I've streamlined.
What would the cost be for using you? Because, at the end of the day, everybody wants to know what you've said, what you're offering is fantastic. But at the end of the day, the pocket matters.
Well, Catherine, the beauty about Three Anchors Interiors, I work on budgets. You see, I cannot come and impose a very heavy budget on you, yet you had intended to spend just a small amount for the interior solutions. So what I do, we'll sit down, we discuss a budget, then you tell me I'm planning, maybe I intend to spend this much, then I'll give you now samples within your range. So I can tell you if you're planning, say, 50,000 shillings, this is what we can offer for 50,000 shillings. If you're to add a little bit more, say 100,000, for example, this is what you offer. So I will offer. So at the end of it all, I'll work with your budget so that you're comfortable, so that even when you come, you don't strain too much, such that you not enjoy the space thereafter. So I want you to come to your space and you're like, oh yes, this is what I spent and I am comfortable, I like it. Should I want to make it better, then I know this is how much I'm going to use extra.
And of course, the space becomes like a marketing tool for you.
Exactly.
Because you have visitors coming in and going.
That is, of course, one of my biggest marketing tools, word of mouth and, of course, referrals. So whatever it is that I do, I always ensure that it is to my best, so that even somebody walking in there would want to, oh, who's the decorator here? I want the number. That's what I strive.
Angela, do you always change your space?
Catherine, I must confess, I have a weakness for that. I am constantly repainting, that's a fact. And then again, I always rearrange my furniture. Every time my kids come home, they're like, okay, mommy, you changed this. so I know I do that a lot. And that's a weakness that I have. Again, I liked it when you come to my house and you're able to see what I'm doing in my own space. Then you'll trust me, with your space. Because at least, if she can do her own home, then, well, mine, I'll then trust her with my space, Yeah, so I think charity begins at home, like the saying says. Yeah, so yeah, I do that a lot. Anytime I'm home, say I'm off from work, at least you can be sure my space will be different by the end of the day.
What advice would you give anyone who wants to start a company online that you have experienced?
One thing I must say is that we are very lucky that we are in this era, the digital era, so to say. So you don't need much capital because all you need is data bundles, that's it. then you at least, and of course a few pictures to show here and there, because at least on online, one of the key selling factors are your pictures. You know, you have to display your pictures and show people what you can do.
What is the future of Three Anchors Interiors?
Where I see Three Anchors from now, say in the near future, I'm looking at having all that I do all under one roof. So we have, you know, various departments, the painting department, the wrought iron guys, the curtain, people stitching the curtains and everything all under one space. And of course, being a household name in East Africa and the Greater East Africa. Because currently we have queries all the way from Juba, Lusaka, from Uganda, so Zambia, like I said. So, well, I'm looking at venturing into such places, yes.
And of course, changing our living spaces.
Oh, of course, I intend to create memories, lifetime memories of the spaces that you're living in.
Thank you so much, Angela.
Thank you.
It is an honor having you on our show.
Thank you for having me.